What's going on, guys? X&B Sports here, back with another video, and I didn't think I was going to upload because I couldn't figure out how to get my Xbox controller working. I had some technical difficulties with it, but I fixed it. And I've got a game here for you. I'll cycle over to the left. Clemson and Notre Dame. I apologize. I said I was going to do Oregon and Stanford, but they said they were going to have this game at 3 o'clock, I could have swore, but then I guess because of Florida and Georgia, they rescheduled it. I unfortunately didn't get to watch most of this game. I actually was watching Ohio State and Rutgers. We played really well through the first 3 quarters. The fourth quarter, we just gave up and played like shit. I'm very disappointed in our late game performance, but I will not start on that because I just don't want to talk about it. However, I did get to watch the final few minutes of the fourth, and I got to watch the whole overtime. I got to watch the whole overtime, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Notre Dame went down. Clemson went down, scored one play. Notre Dame came back, ran one in. You know, there was a bunch going on. And then they came back. Notre Dame scored on the start of overtime, on the start of the second overtime. And then Clemson got sacked twice in a row. And then they tried to throw a pass to make the fourth down more manageable, and it got poked out and dropped. And after that happened, I knew it was over. There was no way. And on the delay, who I will be starting this game, because if you're wondering who I'm playing as Clemson. I spun a wheel, and it gave me Clemson. So I will be using them, but I won't have under delay. I don't know what other injuries they had, so I won't take out anybody else, but I know they didn't have Trevor Lawrence, which is kind of a big deal. So from here on out, I'll probably start doing like every injury for whatever team I'm playing as, but as of right now, I will not. Like I said, I was gonna do Oregon and Stanford, but I didn't know they rescheduled this game to 7. I also thought about doing, like I said, the actual game of the week, which would have been Florida and Georgia probably, but it ended up sucking, so I'm glad I didn't go with that idea anyway. So it's just going to stay Saturday night specials. There's a playlist down and at the bottom of the channel. If you go down all the way down to the bottom of the channel, you'll find it, and this video will be there when you look, along with the Ohio State-Penn State game if you missed it. So, as you know, I'm going to play the game, and we're going to see if we can get a win with Clemson with on a delay and Trevor Lawrence. So it's going to be good. Like I said, to see Clemson lose, was kind of weird. I figured they would win, even though I guess Notre Dame's not a bad team. I don't know. It's going to be really weird. Notre Dame's probably going to be number 1, after this, and Clemson will probably fall to 4, and Ohio State will stay 3, Alabama 2, and we'll just have to see what happens. It was an okay day for football today. I got to watch Michigan lose. I loved every minute of that. I'd say Dynasty's finest, if he's watching this, is not very happy with his team. I can't blame him, though. They've not looked very well. They've not looked very good so far. I think Harbaugh will be gone after this season, if you ask me, but we'll have to see. And I think that's it. I think that's all I want to talk about. As far as the dynasty, the dynasty, the rebuilding dynasty me and Branson were going to do, I don't know. I was gonna like I said, I was gonna upload it last Monday, but then I ran into the controller issue, and I had to reschedule it. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to record this video. I thought I wasn't gonna have a video. I was gonna record yesterday. I told you I was gonna have you guys a video Friday. I actually thought Branson had uploaded. I could have swore I thought he did, and when I looked back at the channel, I didn't watch it, but because I just looked for a brief second because I was on FaceTime with somebody. I didn't really have time to actually look, so. Yeah, that kind of messed me up. But no, he didn't upload Friday. I apologize. I said I was going to upload, but maybe I'll upload something tomorrow. I won't. Don't hold me to that, but I'll try, because Branson's kind of went absent. So I'm going to keep the channel going. I'm going to keep it rolling, and try to keep the content coming, because I know you guys are still here. At least I hope you are. I saw you guys were pretty. You guys went pretty nuts in the first few minutes of my video. So. Like I said, Trevor Lawrence is in the starting lineup, but I'm going to take him out. Don't worry. And let's get into it. Commentary might not be on in the background because I had a glitch happen with my Xbox on my NCAA where it kind of turned off some things. I mean, I could turn it back on, but I don't really care to turn it back on. It doesn't really bother me that it's off. For some reason, Tyson is not the starter. That's kind of weird. DJ Underdelay is going to start over. Okay. We're starting Underdelay. Okay, so Underdelay will start. Alright, so we will be getting the ball first. Here we go. Opening kickoff. If you're wondering what was wrong with the controller, it was the little, if you know the little back piece of the Xbox controllers, that's what it was. The little piece kind of messed up. I don't really know what happened to it, but I don't know why it showed in Trevor Lawrence. I subbed in DJ Underdelay. But, yeah, I decided I was going to tape it, see if that fixed it, and so far it has, so we'll see. I haven't done a test game yet, so we'll see. DJ Underdelay, first play of the game, and we'll get a freaking huge run to open the game. Oh, wow. DJ Underdelay, after a really good week last week against Boston College, they struggled a little bit, but once they got going there in the second half, they woke up. That was a huge play to open up the game. Underdelay, nice throw, Braden Galloway. Beautiful throw from DJ. If you remember, DJ actually was the number one quarterback prospect. What was he? The number one quarterback prospect 2018. So, that's pretty good. This guy's no slouch. So. Nagati, I think that's how you pronounce it. Nagata? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Clemson football, if I'm being honest. I know that Mud Monster, he does. He watches a lot of it, so. I'm sure he's not going to be very happy. Underdelay, another great play. I know a lot of people are going to say that it was a failure that they lost this game, but I think it wasn't. I think they showed that even without Lawrence, they're a pretty good team. And that this is still important. These are very important snaps for a freshman quarterback like DJ Underdelay to have. Like, I know that, like I said, I know they lost, but keep in mind, when I'm telling you, when he gets to play next season, these games are going to be very valuable to him. I don't know why my blockers didn't block there. I had an easy touchdown. I think ETN just went down right there. Oh, wow. You guys hear my controller shaking? Holy crap. All right, we'll see what Lynn J. Dixon does here. I think that's who that is. And Lynn J. touchdown. Let's go, Clemson. Could have sworn Lynn J. transferred to South Carolina. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But swore he did. All right, 1 minute drive. Pretty quick drive there from Clemson. We drove down there pretty quick with DJ. The actual real life game, DJ Underdelay went and the boys I don't think they scored their first possession. But here they did. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's actually what happened in real life right there. Kyron Williams there was a play on the opening play, I think was they went 8 yards, but it got called back because of holding, and then they ran the play again, and they went for a touchdown that time. Brought the house and incomplete. Ian Book actually played pretty good in the game against Clemson. Probably one of his best games of his college career, in my opinion. Kevin Austin Jr. gets a quick play across the middle. Like I said, I don't really know the strength of this Clemson defense, if I'm being honest. I don't really know a whole lot about them. Try to do the best I can. Because, like I said, with Ohio State, I watch their games a lot. If it's a Big Ten team, I'm pretty good with them. Just because I watch a lot of Big Ten, but here I'm not too good with this team. I don't use a lot of Clemson. And that'll be 3rd and inches. They'll give us the benefit of the doubt on that one. Surprised, really. I'll go all out on the run. Maybe it's not. It's not. Oh. I tried to get him. I tried to come after him. I was hoping if I bring the all-out blitz that they would maybe give me something. I did not. I mean, 3rd and inches, that's prime time, I guess, to run the ball, but I guess they chose not to. And it'll be a check down, but they're going to lose 4. Avery Davis will go down. I think they were hoping maybe they'd slip a tackle or something. And we got a sack. Let's go. I was trying really hard to defend deep. I didn't know where they were going to go with it. They were kind of confusing me a little bit. And Skalskik, I do know he's out with an injury. I know he got a groin injury. And they're going to get... Oh, no, it's incomplete. That's going to be a tough field goal. It might be pretty tough. Kind of awkward. It's on the right hash. Right hash kicks, I think, for some reason, for the computer, are easier in this. Oh, no, that's a false start. Ooh. Ooh, does that knock them out of field goal range? Ooh, that's interesting. Nope, it's not going to. That's a hell of a boot there. That's a good. I mean, it was already a good size kick, but that's left. That's left. Man, and to think, if you give him maybe those extra 5 yards back, he might barely sneak that one in. But no, he will not. ETN is back in the game, so he is okay. So now we open up with a touchdown. They open up with a missed field goal. ETN, good run from him, 7 yards. He is now the all-time ACC leading rusher. And, of course, the all-time leading rusher in Clemson history. I think he's also the all-time leading touchdown leader in Clemson history. Trying to give DJ some opportunities to run the ball. I know he's a good thrower, but he was the best dual-threat quarterback in the nation. So you also want to give him some opportunities to let him kind of go. DJ under delay. Nice play. I got a nice play. It was a comeback route originally, and the play kind of broke down, so you just kind of had to make do with what you had there. Under delay, looking. Put it away. Good play by the freshman, putting it away, making sure that he keeps control of the ball. Last thing you want to do is give the ball up inside the red zone. You never want to do that. Anytime you're close to getting points, you prefer not to give any up. Ooh, good run. Under delay is showing his versatility. It's going to be tough. We'll have to see what happens here. Checking it down to Williams. And E.J. Williams, 11 yards. It's out of bounds. All right, let's see what happens here. Hand it off to ETN right here. ETN, a few yards. I'm going to make an executive decision to change this play. I'm actually going to flip it too. And ATN will push it in. I about said punish it in. No, it wasn't very punishing. No, he kind of just shot the gap. Yeah, I didn't like what I saw on the outside, so I didn't really take it. So we'll take it. 14-0, baby. No Trevor Lawrence, no problem. So far so good anyway. 2 touchdowns on 2 possessions for the offense. That's kind of what I was actually kind of worried about was the offense. I didn't know how our offense was going to play. I was worried about the defense because I didn't know how to use it really, but I wasn't. Oh, wow. And Braden Lindsey. It's a good play by him. I thought the corner was going to make a play on that ball, really, but he did not. Man, Kendrick is just giving this man so much room. We are just getting eat up right now. He fell down. Thankfully, we'll slow down the assault that they're bringing on us here. I cover the middle of the field. I feel like they're going to try something middle of the field. Great tackle on Kyron Williams. I kind of whiffed there myself. Oh, wow, what a freaking throw and catch. Wow, terrible defense over the top. Man, that was just not good defense. Sorry if I whistled there. And Kyron, he's going to get 5. Not good defense again. I was hoping we'd get him there. Might have to switch and see if I can blitz here. I might have to just risk it all. And I came in with Kendrick. Good idea by me. I wasn't completely sure if it was going to be a run or not, but I just kind of banked on it. Thankfully, I did bank on it, or I probably wouldn't have got it. Hey, we'll take it. Absolutely. Hey, they're going to get a field goal, but we're okay with that, I think. I think we're okay with that. That's just in case they get cute. I know it's unlikely that they try fake. I know it's unlikely, but we're not huge fans of risking it. So, as you know, the lane, the offense has played really well so far. I've been very pleasantly surprised. All right, defense. Good job. First 2 possessions, we make them kick a field goal. They miss. This time they make a field goal inside their own 10. That's points that they don't have now. So we're happy with that. Business is good right now. Joseph, nice return. All right, 14-3 here at the start of the second. Not bad. We'll take what we can get. And Amari Rogers, bad drop there. That's somebody you usually rely on to catch those. He's really the only veteran receiver in this core. I mean, everybody else is kind of new. I mean, Powell's fairly new. Joseph's new. And Amari Rogers is really the only veteran out here. Other than, I guess, Travis Etienne, as you see here. I mean, he's explaining to me, no, there's more veterans out here. You're just not saying them, buddy. It's letting me know. And decent run there from Etienne. I want to try to get Etienne a little more involved here on this drive. I've only got him 7 carries here in the first half. I'm not really pleased with that. I want to feed him the ball a little bit more. Nice run, Etienne again. Very pleased with how he's played. We ran a lot of pistol stuff, and I kind of want to run something that'll freeze them here maybe. Nope. They don't bite. They don't want on to lay running it. That's all right. Lynn J will. We're good with that. If you guys are doing well. The election just happened. If you guys are, I know it's been a stressful time probably for you guys, so no content right now is something I'm sure you're looking forward to. Any other content besides election content, I'm sure. And no, guys, do not talk about the freaking election in the comments. I was just mentioning that it's election time, and every 4 years it's always something, people are arguing, and I don't want that. I don't want that in our comment section. I don't want that at all. Anywho, see if we can punch this thing in. We've ran it really well here. And E10 going to get brought down. They bring a little bit more heat. Ooh, E10's going to go down. And out comes Dabo and the assistants. They're going to come look at him. That's not good. That's the last thing we need. We're already missing our star quarterback. Last thing we need to be missing is E10 with it. On a delay, yeah. JC Chalk. That's tough. I mean, I didn't want to risk throwing an interception, so losing points in the red zone sucks more than kicking a field goal in the red zone. And bang! Look at the throw to Joseph. Had a tiny window in the back of the end zone, and DJ saw it. They actually ran a really good defense here. I actually liked what defense they ran. They ran a cover 2, if you're wondering. That's why the safeties kind of sit. See, that's why that safety sits. The only reason corners, not safeties, my bad. See how the corner on that side sits? But then we flip over to this side, watch that corner. The only reason he's not sitting is because he sees the receiver going up in the end zone. He's trying to disguise it like it's a cover 3. Is what they're trying to do. It's clearly not. I can see it. And so here, I just fit the ball in the back of the end zone, right in between. Look at that throw. Look at that. That's some good stuff there. So DJ under delay, after having a difficult week last week, has no difficulties here threading that ball through there. Absolute dime in the back of the end zone. With this extra point, that'll put us up 21-3. So no Trevor Lawrence, no Travis Etienne, no problem. I'm very pleased with our offensive performance. I was so worried that our offense would be kind of stale, but no, they have not been. They have been the furthest thing from. And he'll miss. Ian Book will miss him. I don't know where Ian Book will go in the draft. It's going to be kind of interesting to see where he'll go. What round he'll go. I think he'll be like a mid-round quarterback. I don't think he'll go very high. And Braden Lindsay, another catch, man. Bad defense again. That corner's getting toasted on that side. I might have to start leaving. Leave some help, maybe, I don't know. And get a good hit on him there. I come in with the corner and come in and nail him one good time. And great tackle. I come in right there and cause him to jump up into his offensive lineman. That was a great play. And wow, absolutely shredded. Braden Lindsay. Man, I'm just so tempted to take that corner out. He is playing like crap. Jesus, man. It's probably a run here. I'm not expecting one, but big hit. Nice play. Yeah, they'll get a touchdown off of that one, definitely. More than likely. It's probably not very likely we get a stop here. This is pretty bad territory for us. 3rd and 1, though. I guess that's something. I guess we have to go all out for the run here, kind of. I don't think we really have an option. And he'll go in. I went all out. If you have the balls to run it, or the balls to throw it, go ahead. I don't really care. That's something I'm willing to live with. Okay, sorry, I thought I skipped the kick. I don't know why I didn't. I hit the A button. Whatever. 21-10, they closed the gap. That's fine. Slow off the jump there for Kendrick. Darian Kendrick. Pretty good, though, I will say. Yeah, DJ Underlay has been our best runner, believe it or not. But he's been great, man. He's done a lot for us so far. No, like I said, no Trevor Lawrence, no problem so far. I mean, it has been that kind of game. And they're to the point to where they're not letting DJ run it. They're kind of just to the point to where they're like, okay, anybody but him. Which is fine. If that's what they want to do, I'll live with it, because Lynn J's pretty good at running the ball too. I do not mind him running the ball whatsoever. We're coming in a lot of pistol runs. We're kind of I'm trying to run this offense as realistic as kind of Clemson does. They do this a lot. Oh, I try to get rid of it, and I can. What a play by DJ. Looks like he's going down for a really deep sack. Pause. And, no, he pops back out of it. Sorry if you don't mind. I got to check my phone real quick. It is nothing going on. Don't worry. You've not missed anything. There's your delay. Oh, what a play. And he'll get out of bounds after a 25-yard carry. 5 carries, 79 on the day for him. Come out. I was kind of contemplating there if I should come out in a pass or not. I think I'll come out in a run again. You know what? Maybe I'll switch it up. I'm going to bring the house. Check it down to the tight end. And that'll be a great play. 7 yards to J.C. Chalk. Nice little play action rollout. Little check down. Something easy. This could have scored a touchdown for ETN earlier. Maybe we can get it to work here. Works not as it still. Why? I don't get. Normally that's a really actually cheesy run. If you're wondering what a cheesy run is, you know, in the game, that's one of them. One of the cheesiest runs you can do is that little sweep run where the blocks are going right. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why the blocks are not setting up very well. Rencher, his first carry today. Darian Rencher, I have no idea who he is. But he's going to come out here and give us a nice carry. I know that. I do know that much. We're trying to test this defense. We're going to make them blitz, and then we're going to see if we can lull them to sleep and throw a play action maybe in the end zone if we have to. And DJ Underlay, I'm not mad that we didn't score there because I kind of didn't want to. I want to work some time. We're going to hand this one off underneath. Maybe we'll get a block from Lynn J. Here's hoping anyway. We will. We'll get one, and we'll get in. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. We look good. So no Travis Etienne for the rest of the night, I don't think, and no Trevor from COVID concerned. So here we are. You know what was weird? It was really weird seeing Trevor Lawrence on the sideline, but apparently he doesn't have COVID, but he's not playing. I wonder if that's just for precaution as we get a sack there. If they're willing to take it to half, I am too. See what they do. Looks like that's what they're going to do. We're good with that. Okay, so it'll be 28-10 going into the half. We don't get the ball, unfortunately, but at least they don't put together a scoring drive here late, barring a miracle, obviously. But I don't think they're going to get a miracle here. I think they're probably going to run it more than likely. Nope, they do not. So with 3 seconds, they're going to call a timeout. So they're just going to launch something more than likely. So we're just going to back the guys up here. We're going to back everybody up and say they do whatever they got to do. And he'll come down with it, Kevin Austin, but it won't matter. Not enough time left. So that Hail Mary may light a spark under that Notre Dame sideline, but maybe not. We'll have to see. That play didn't count. That's got to suck if you're Notre Dame that you got that play, but you didn't leave yourself any time. great tackle off the edge on Kyron Williams there. We've done a decent job of keeping him in check. The one thing that's really nice is that where we've scored so many points is that we've made it really hard on them to mix it up. That's what's made it really nice today. And, oh, I was there. Nolan Turner, hands all over it, but not able to get the pick there, unfortunately. That sucks. I was all over it, too. I'm going to keep the safeties over the top because every time I haven't, it's just ended up not going very well. And that'll go backwards. Looked like it could have been a fumble for a minute, but the arm was moving forward, so they'll let him have it. So nice stop there to open the half. We hold the running back to a loss of 2, then we come out and are able to almost get an interception, and then we come out and near get a fumble. That's Kendrick. Pretty good return there. Darian Kendrick, nice play. That'll put us to the 42. And we're going to come out and we're going to see what we can do. A touchdown here would maybe put it away. I have no idea. It's kind of untelling with games like this. These games can flick the switch real quick. I guess that Hail Mary didn't do a whole lot for Notre Dame's offense. I was thinking maybe they'd come out a little bit more fired up after completing a pass like that, but they did not. And Rencher, a great run, man. Darian Rencher's got a touchdown for us. He's got a few runs. He's ran really well so far. They are not letting us beat them with Underdelay. Underdelay's legs scare them. I can tell. And Dixon's going to fall in, Lynn J. Man, we have not had to punt or settle for a field goal once. 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns. And we might be well on our way to win this one. I'm sorry, guys. I thought this game was going to be a lot closer. Our first Saturday night special ended up being a pretty good game. This one may not end up being one. We'll see what happens, though. You never know. Games can flip the switch real quick on you. Oh, he drops it. Tanner Muse. Ooh, man. I was going to say Tanner Muse. So I bet he don't play here anymore. Man, who was that? I don't know who had a chance. Somebody had a chance to go get that one, too. And Braden Lindsay again. Going to get a gain of 8. Well, here's the question. Here's the $1 million question. Do they run it here? I don't think they are. I doubt it. They do run it here. And he'll get tripped up. Like I said, we've done a good job holding Kyron Williams in check, I think. The main thing that's helped us keep him in check is we haven't had to worry about anything else besides, like... Well, I mean, we've not had to worry about anything besides... passing, really, because we're up 35-10. They've got to start passing the ball here. They don't have much time left. We got to start putting the ball into the end zone. Nice play. We bring Kyron down for only a gain of... oh, no. My bad. It was a gain of 0. Thought he gained a yard. Guys, if you're wondering what happened there, I'm just as confused as you are. For some reason, he didn't tackle him. He just kind of sat there. I don't know. I'm just as confused. I had the perfect play call lined up, too, which made it even worse. And, man, another drop. That's 2. We've had 2 big ones on this drive. I mean, maybe that one wouldn't have been, maybe that one's kind of for the better, but I don't know. Still, you don't like to see drops, obviously. Stating the obvious, but... Man, Kevin Austin has just killed us today. He's got 4 catches for 107. We've not been able to do anything with him. See if we can cover this tight end here. I tried to come across the field. It took me too long. I thought the safety was faster than that. Unfortunately, he was not. And Mayer, yeah, that's their best tight end. Might be their best player on the offense, other than maybe like Ian Book. It's kind of like their new Cole Kmet, if you remember him. He was pretty good. Burning a lot of time here. Oh, I had it! Oh man, it didn't do an animation. I knew it was coming. I was sitting and waiting for it. I was waiting for them to throw it there. I mean, I knew that was coming, and he just did not get that one off. And that's, oh, no, it wasn't. I was gonna say that's an easy touchdown, but the thing that sucks here is they can get a first down. That really sucks. Great tackle in open space. That is Nolan Turner. That's back-to-back possessions. He's came out with a big play. We are definitely making sure they don't run a fake on us here. This is optimal time to run a fake. And they don't. Wow. That's surprising. 35-13. They are willing to live with a field goal. So despite giving up a touchdown every single possession, Notre Dame is still confident in their defense that they're going to get a stop. That is some gutsiness from Brian Kelly. Okay, we'll see how that pays off. All right. So, as I said, look, every possession, all 5, we've came out with touchdowns. You know, no matter the distance. We have been like a pack of dogs here in this game. We have shot down the field. If we score here, this will be our longest touchdown of the day. Because we'll be starting from the 15. We've had an 80-yard touchdown drive. We've had an 80-yard touchdown drive. And then I think that's our longest one of the day. Oh, Cornell Powell's trying to get Cornell involved. I don't know. I hadn't really thrown it to him. I was like, well, maybe I can get something going here. If you're wondering why I switched it last second, that's why. I was like, man, I really got him going. But maybe it was for the best. Please give me good blocks, maybe here. Lynn J will get 5. He's pretty close. He's the 99, I believe. Yeah, he's almost got 100 yards. This is a tough call. 3rd and 5. You're in that weird area where you can still run it, but do I want to? I don't think I will. And Galloway, easy one. Braden Galloway. I'm trying not to give him super hard throws. I don't want to make him... I don't want DJ to feel like he's got to make the world crash down around him here just to complete a pass. And Braden Galloway again. That's, if you remember, we've ran that play. That's the second time we ran that play. The opening throw of the game that we gave to him was that one. That was the same exact play. Under delay, he's been great through the air, but man, he's been even better on the ground. He's been everything we could ask him. He's done everything we can ask him to do, as he's going to slip a tackle and get out of bounds for another 20-yard run. 100 yards on the ground today. This is... I mean, don't get me wrong, Trevor Lawrence, he's great, but man, if DJ Underlay is going to do this, man, tell Trevor to sit out for a while, man. Let him know. We don't need you back yet. And that'll put Lynn J to 100. He's had a great night. So DJ and Lynn J, both the J's, have 100 yards rushing. Great game from Clemson, 35-13. This was supposed to be the game of the week. Sorry that this Saturday night special hasn't been better. I do apologize. I thought that Notre Dame was going to give me a better game. I'm sure if I played as Notre Dame, it would have been a better game, obviously. But I figured once we lost ETN and, we didn't have Trevor Lawrence, I figured, damn, man, surely we won't come out here and kill him here. But it's not the way it's been. And Amari's going to lose a yard. I thought I was going to get a block there from the running back, but he just did not give me one at all. He refused. Nice run. 5-yard carry. we've looked really good on the ground. Like I said, we've just done such a great job. I feel like this is all you can really ask for from DJ Underdelay. This is an awkward read he's got to make here. Oh, gets hit hard. He'll lose his 100-yard day off of that one, but should be able to come back, maybe give him another one. And he's at 98 now, but should be able to give him another one here. We're going to run the clock here. And nope, they're going to let Lin J run it. Now I could throw it here, but I think we're up. We're up by a very, very good amount. I think we're just going to. I think the more time we waste, the better. So I'm just going to come out and I'm going to come out in a quarterback draw here. I feel like maybe we can get a few yards off of it. Maybe, hey man, you never know. Go for 6. This play very well could. Something could happen here. And no, it will not. So DJ will get back to 100 yards on the dot. But unfortunately, no, there will be no heroic touchdown off of that play. So this will make it a 38-13 game. And that's an easy one. 38-13 with 4:45 left. Alright, so fourth quarter, 4:37 now. And we'll see what happens here. Oh, man, Kendrick's got to get his head around right there. You knew the computer's going to get its head around there if I do it. So that's what I was saying. Oh, this is going to be a bench I think this is going to be a bench play, but there's not going to be a whole lot I can do about it, more than likely. Oh, almost. Lee Anthony Williams, if you didn't notice there, actually covered the receiver in the middle of the field with the linebacker that was supposed to cover the running back. So actually kind of messed up there myself, but didn't really matter. Spector, see what he does. And they get another first down there. They've thrown for a lot of yards, but they don't have a lot of points to show for it. It's kind of the issue. I'll run cover 2 maybe here. Or maybe, well, that's cover 3. I'm sitting cover 2, but I guess that's what we're... And it ends up working out. 22 for 32. We've done a good job, I think, limiting him, not letting him go crazy throwing the ball. Like I said, when you're down by as much as they've been, they're going to get a lot of pass yards. I think the key is not to let them score a lot of points. Yeah, I wanted to cover underneath, but I had to cover over the top. That way they didn't get a huge, 30-yard play out of it. I didn't want to have to deal with that headache. That was something totally different. So the longer that they burn time, the happier I am. Fortunately, now they're just starting to run all over us. It's not a whole lot of competition we're able to put on their plate here. And that will keep the clock going, thankfully for us. We're good with that. We're absolutely fine with that. Maybe we'll bring some heat here. And we knock him in the legs. That should have been a flag, but I was just kind of trying to dive at him to see if I could get him to get it off, and he did, thankfully. Because I knew that if we were coming with that kind of heat, he was going to have to get it off. Coming down that hole, coming down that middle gap. And wow, Kevin Austin, of all the ones to drop the ball, man, he made that same catch earlier. And we're going to come with the house down again, if you're wondering. I am not backing out of that ideology. And we're going to bring him down. And the blitz started to get to him. We brought too many people for him. And we were able to get in there. And they can boo all they want. We're getting out of here with the win. For those of you who are staying, I know I've had a lot of games where I've won by blowout. if you guys stay till the end of the videos, I honestly respect you so much. Like, if you're able to, like, if you guys actually sit down and watch these games all the way through, I mean, I really respect you guys. That's some fan dedication there. Because I know these blowouts are kind of hard to watch, you know, towards the end. That's why I try to keep the conversation going, keep it rolling a little bit, and, you know. Ooh, NJ trying to make some exciting plays, even if they're just runs. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of Clemson fans, I'm sure Mud and Monster's very happy with this result. We don't have any Notre Dame fans, so obviously they're not going to be too upset about this. But Mud and Monster, we do have a Clemson fan here, so I'm sure he's going to be very happy with the outcome. I'm sure he'll be the first one to watch this one. Him or Jeff. Obviously, Jeff might leap up first and get it, but yeah, it's definitely a blitz, obviously. But Lynn J will put it over the marker, and that will end it. Man, what a game we had. Like I said, if you guys sit through these whole games of these Saturday night specials, man, like I said, I absolutely respect. Absolutely respect you guys. Maybe I need to think of a word. Maybe I need to think of a word for you guys to comment to know if you guys actually watched all the way through. It would definitely confuse Branson, because I know Branson doesn't watch all the way through these games. Especially if they're blowouts, he doesn't. Oh, Lynn J, he's going to bust open a big one here late. Good size run there, 36. That's his longest run of the day. And that's the kind of runs you can get off of those little power option runs to the outside. The buck sweep is what it's called. And we'll run one more. Actually, we'll pass it. Screw it. And we'll put it over the top. That'll end it. And delay. That's a great game along with Lynn J. Dixon and company. The defense holds Notre Dame to a 13. What a day. So no ETN. No Lawrence. No problem. Lynn J. 19 carries, 191 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What a day he had. And I guess a lot of people are, and this was as bad as the Ohio State game, maybe. Even the Ohio State game at least got interesting late. That was the only touchdown DJ threw tonight. That was it. That was the only one. But it did not matter. That was the only touchdown right there. The one where I sent the all-out blitz, that was the only touchdown that Notre Dame was able to come up with all night. And fortunately for them, they had to kick 2 field goals, and that was all they were able to get. There was Lynn J's first rushing touchdown where he ran someone over and fell in. And here was the sack. Solowski was able to get in there, along with half the defense. Like I said, I just sent more people than what they could handle. It was basically it was basically a jailbreak. It was just, you know, send everybody and basically hope that the secondary can hold up if they do throw it. Didn't really have a choice. So I'll show you guys the game stats if any of you were still here. We'll show the team stats first. So here's where you can see kind of everything break down. Scores. Here's the 38-13. Obviously that was the score, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Here's the rushes. 42 carries overall for us. We had 42 carries, 300 yards, and 4 touchdowns. What a game for us, man. We absolutely tore it up on the ground. Unfortunately for Notre Dame, they had 17 rushes for only 26 yards. That is really bad. Throwing the ball, we threw 10 for 14 and a touchdown. We would have thrown 10 for 13, obviously, if I hadn't thrown that one at the end. But as far as they did, they went 25 for 37, had 1 touchdown on an all-out blitz in the red zone. Passing yards, like I said, we went through for 107. They threw for 300. Third down conversions, this was a big part of why we won. We went 6 for 7. We only went 3 and out once, and that was, God, when was that? When did we go 3 and out? I don't know, because we didn't punt it. We kicked a field goal at the end of the half. That's what it was, I think. So, yeah, we did kick a field goal. That was the only time we actually didn't score a touchdown or convert a third. Like I said, they went for it on fourth once, and they didn't get it. They went 7 for 12 on third down, which isn't bad, but the problem is the 5 times that they didn't get it is when we scored. In the red zone, we went 7 for 5, got a touchdown. And the other time we did not score. That's from the time, if you're wondering like how that works, at the end of the game where we were inside the 10, that counts as a red zone trip. So for Notre Dame, when they tossed that Hail Mary down the field and got it inside the 5, that counts as a red zone trip. So they actually had 3 trips in the red zone today and scored on every one of them, but not bad. You know the thing that was interesting? No turnovers, not one. Not one pick, not one fumble, none. Now, there should have been a pick. Now, we know that for a fact. We know there probably should have been about 2 of them. So, obviously, there wasn't any turnovers, but I think the reason there was no turnovers, honestly, was mainly just because of the sheer fact that we had, like, how many did we have? We had, like, 8. Is that how many we had in the Penn State-Ohio State game? Like, 8 of them. So, that could be a reason why we didn't have as many this game. We should have had 2, or at least 1. The Nolan Turner one definitely should have been picked by me. As far as punt return, like I said, we didn't really have a whole lot of chances to take one back on a punt return. They didn't even have a chance to kick return it. As far as total yards in this game, we had over 600. They had under 400, so unfortunately, we didn't hold them to a lot of, yards, unfortunately, but, that is. They punted it once for 44. We took it back for half, basically. And then, of course, the penalties, we didn't have any. Pretty clean game, and the one penalty Notre Dame had cost them 3, so not that it would have mattered, but still, it cost them 3, the one penalty that it did have. And the time of possession's not even close. We held it for we pretty much held it for like 3/4 of the game. 20 minutes out of the 30, we held it, so, or roughly 30, about 32 minutes. Out of the 32 minutes of the game, we roughly held it. I think, 30. So out of the 32 minutes of the game, we held it for 20. And here's the player stats. DJ Undelay, 10 for 14, 107, touchdown. On the ground, he had 9 carries, 100, no touchdown. Etienne, before he went out, was having a good day. 9 carries, 50, and a touchdown. Darian Rencher, also a senior, 3 carries, 28, and a touchdown. Lynn J., 19 carries, 191, and 2 touchdowns. And, 3 20-plus yard carries for DJ. What a game. Didn't have a whole lot of receiving yards. Joseph was our best receiver. He caught a touchdown and had a couple catches for 40. J.C. Chalk, we had him on a few checkdowns. We didn't really, like I said, we didn't really air it out. We didn't really have a whole, like I said, Amari was our best receiving threat today, but he, he dropped one, and that made it really hard for me to trust throwing to him again. We didn't really have a whole lot of reasons to throw it. The one thing that helped us is we didn't get sacked one time. We almost did in the first half, but luckily he was able to break it and throw out of it. As far as Notre Dame goes, as far as receiving, they had 2 receivers over 100, Braden Lindsey, and they had Kevin Austin. And they just tore us up. Thankfully, they were able to not come up with any touchdowns. Tommy Trimble, their tight end, actually came up with one, their backup tight end. And like I said, that was only because we brought in all that blitz. Kyron Williams, he couldn't really get anything going. 9 carries, 49, no touchdowns. Ian Book took 20 off of it. Ian Book, if this was the NFL, he would have had a perfect passer rating. Unfortunately, it's not. 25 for 37, 345 and a touchdown. Got sacked 4 times. We brought the blitzkrieg tonight, definitely. And if you look at, actually, let's check the scoring summary real quick. Here in the first quarter, it was 14-0 in the first, but and they were able to get a field goal. But then we came back, put up another touchdown. It was 21-3, and then it was 21-10. It looked like maybe they were back in it. And then we put up 28, and then going into the half, it was 28-10, and then we were able to come up with another touchdown. And going into the fourth, man, it being 35, being 35 to what, 13? Yeah, it was 35-13 going into the fourth, and like I said, early in the fourth, we were able to knock through a field goal. That was the only time in the red zone we actually had to settle. It was in the fourth when we were clearly trying to run the ball out, run the clock out. So I'll leave you with this screen here in a second. like I said, I'll try to. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I didn't want to drag it out too long because I knew it was already going to be a long video. There you go. There's the score stats, the pass yards. They obviously beat us in that region, but we beat them a rush yard by like 300 and some. Had way more firsts. There's your players of the game. Kyle Hamilton, 13 tackles. How about that? James Skalski, though, 6 tackles for a loss, 2 tackles, 2 for a loss, and he also had that sack that, I mean, it was already put away, but he helped. But, yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think of anything. I will be sure to text Branson tomorrow. I'm not going to do it tonight because it is almost 1 o'clock, and I had to record this game after the Clemson game. So I couldn't do it tonight. I'm really tired. I woke up really early this morning. I'm starting to get a little sleep schedule, believe it or not, guys. Usually I like to go to bed like whenever I want, so it's kind of weird for me, but I'm starting to get one together. I know it's not. I know it sounds insignificant, but y'all, if you're doing homeschooling right now, y'all know exactly what I mean, man. It's hard to keep your schedule intact and try to keep everything together, your life together, as I say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun. It was fun making it, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this is a good series. You know, I know this game specifically wasn't that great. You know, if Branson, I'll tell Branson that if he wants to take a break from the channel, he can. I mean, if he feels like he's got too much work, that's fine. You know, maybe I could start doing his series, like the My Top 25, all that kind of stuff. I can try to fill in the void for the channel for a while until he feels like he's ready to come back. Because you don't want to, here's the thing about YouTube, and if you're a young creator that wants to make a video, or if somebody random's just coming across and listening to this somehow and get made it all the way through, a word of advice from someone who kind of has issues with, public speaking. This is a really good way to relieve your stress, and all I have to do is sit here for an hour and play a video game, in front of you guys. It's not a hard job, so, my life's not too bad. Sometimes it gets a little rough, but I think overall, especially here lately, I've been very happy with how my life's been going. I'm about to get my license, and, I've got someone that I'm well acquainted with in the romantic region. I don't know if it's going to work out. You know how teenage love is, man. But, I'm not giving my hopes up, obviously. You know how it is. But, yeah, I feel like this is, like as I was saying, though, this is a great outlet for relieving stress and kind of getting your public speaking to be better. And, obviously from my first videos where I went a lot, I think I've toned back on the uhs, and the all those. I don't know how annoying that really is or if you really catch it, but when I record, I do. But I try to make these videos as entertaining as possible. But fortunately, this game was very boring. Didn't have a whole lot of play breakdowns I could actually break down, which sucked. As far as the music channel, I really want to start uploading there consistently. It's just been really hard because, we've been kind of shaky on the YouTube thing here so far, and we're trying to keep a steady pattern going. I know you guys are maybe flipping your lid kind of. But I know I said I was going to give you guys a word at the end of the video. I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry I'm rambling. The main point I was trying to make is that you don't want to do YouTube, even though it's such a great outlet. You don't want to do it if you're not enjoying it or you're burnt out. Now, Branson may not be burnt out. He may be still enjoying it. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't talked to him in a week, so that's my bad. Honestly, I'm pretty bad at keeping communication with people sometimes. Branson might be just busy, though. He hasn't texted me. Usually he'll text me first, so. But that's my bad, obviously. I need to get in contact with him. We need to do a better job of keeping you guys up to date with our schedule. I wish that YouTube's dumb rule wasn't you had to keep 1,000. You didn't have to have 1,000 subscribers just to have a community tab to tell your viewers what's going on. I wish we could just have our community tab and then we could type out if we're going to upload that day or if something came up or something like that. That way it just came across your feed. It was clean. It was quick. We thought about I've thought about making a Twitter or making a Facebook page where you guys can go follow us, and maybe we give you updates there. You check maybe every few hours for an update. Usually I like to have, if you're wondering when these videos are going to go up, like my Saturday night football games, they're going to go up around 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, some of you guys are going to watch them at 1 o'clock in the morning because you're just like that, or because you're watching, maybe you're watching Pac-12 football. But other than that, I guess I can't think of anybody else that will, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be watching football, NFL tomorrow. I will try to watch as much of it as I can. Hopefully I'll have my predictions right. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'll talk to Branson, see how he's feeling about YouTube, and if he's not really feeling it, I will take place for the channel. I will upload as much as I can. I know it's going to be hard on me, but I will do it because I'm enjoying it. Honestly, I've got no problem. We're going to keep our same schedule. If that's the case, we're going to keep our same schedule. Thursdays I will upload a video going over the schedule and predicting and previewing, and then I'll probably start uploading. You know, obviously I'll upload Saturday night, and then I'll probably start uploading on Mondays. So Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays? Monday, Thursday, Saturday. That's when you'll be expecting videos from me. If that happens. If not, you're going to expect a video Thursday, Friday, or Thursday and Saturday. So it's either going to stay how it is, Thursdays and Saturdays, or it's going to switch up and, you know, change up and go to Branson. If like let's say Branson is fine with uploading and still wants to upload, then we'll just keep it like that. But like I said, if Branson doesn't want to, I will do videos on Mondays. So I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure something out. But yeah, just remember that. And as far as the word, I want you guys to comment for the video. I want you guys to comment. You know what? In honor of Branson, well, how about you guys comment, "Go Ducks"? That'd be nice. I feel like for him. So I love you guys to death. We love you guys to death always. You know, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. That way you never miss a X&B Sports upload. Keep in mind, we normally upload Mondays, Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. That's when we try to upload. But here lately, it's just been Thursday and Saturday. But it is what it is, isn't it, guys? That's what I say. But as I said, we love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice night.